So, even though I have that first visceral reaction, we stabilized, it actually could be fine.
I think BLG's composition scales well. They've got a
His
good
ward and
Oh, immediately though, on and Elk going in. Masu in danger. The Callista. The bailout could proc here as Elk tries to get away over the wall, and the first blood is there. FlyQuest can't bail Masu out in time. Busio needs one more hit to make it a 1-for-1, but now On hits the Shattering Strike. Busio levels up to 4. Rel versus Renata. This has to be the lowest.
Steals away both the Scuttle Crabs. You can see that he's built up a pretty healthy jungle camp lead, and then even though FlyQuest, the Wukong is continuing to clear camps, the cost of that is the Dragon.
Advantages in 4 out of 5 rolls. Yes, a lot of them are very small, but the 2 biggest leads are for Knight and Elk.
I will say, on the 1-item power spike as we see Bwipo going in.
Yeah, we do have a couple of problems here for Beishuan. Gets stunned up by Quad, and Bwipo calls the meek. FlyQuest.
Black Cleavers and Shojins. I just like the spike that it gives you. BLG already melting through this Dragon. It's going to be uncontested. Like, coming into this game, something we talked a lot about in the draft was we want to see FlyQuest
here, but Knight definitely getting the better of the mid lane matchup in this second game. Beishuan versus Inspired 1v1. Inspired's ready to commit the Cyclone. Meanwhile, over in mid lane, Masu's going to be under pressure. Inspired putting the damage into Beishuan. He's already found the kill there. Now Busio and Masu going in after out. Plenty of damage here into the Corki. The bailout for Callista saves her life, but Ben's made his way into the fight. BLG turn it around, and Inspired's got to try to run. Busio fires off a hostile takeover, and Inspired's running for the hills. Busio's got to try to flash to escape, and
Have Bwipo teleport ready, but Knight is in the bot lane matching him.
Okay, plate gold plus 2 extra plates, 250 gold there for BLG over FlyQuest as Quad and Inspired gonna find Bin here in this Tribe Rush. Inspired jumps in, the Herald still the focus for BLG. TP coming in to try to bring everybody here for the fight as Whipple's already popped the dominance. Massive damage back in the Quad, and he's already down, but Knight's about to be the same. Mid laners into the picture. Inspired still spinning here with the Cyclone as he tries to get away from Elk. He'll survive for the moment and still stay alive. Busio hit by the call of the Forge God, and now the Renata's down. Whipple's already lost his ultimate, and BLG bury FlyQuest in the river.
in the extended fight.
BLG about to hit Soul Point, and FlyQuest are not anywhere to try to stop it. They're not rotating towards this. BLG are going to be in a great spot with this Drake stacking going forwards, working towards a potential Ocean Soul 5 minutes from now. And I do have to point out, it is a 1-level lead, a full level for Knight over Quad, and the Rod of Ages has not yet procced. Mid lane is about to go from bad to worse here in a couple minutes.
Yeah, trying to do a little bit of cross map there for FlyQuest, but definitely losing out even more on the play. Quad is just so far behind here on the Annie. This is dangerous to hold.
And we're seeing a very similar story to what we saw in game 1 in terms of the gold right now. Quad in some danger, trying to play to the side to use the flash if he has to. Remember that the Tibbers is already down. He does not have that big team fight mechanism. Trying to step up and see what he can do. Busio's thrown in the middle of everybody. The hostile takeover fires out, but On's got a massive counter engage coming out with a Magnet Storm. Inspired, double knock up here with a Cyclone. As On's taking a ton of damage, and Masu's already got the first kill. The bailout's not going to be enough, and Beishuan might just be croc food. Nice kill for Bwipo, but Bin's in the middle of everybody. Inspired flashes to try to stay alive, but Elk guns him down. Double kill to the Corki as FlyQuest are hurting and stumbling away.
Level of Wukong in any burst, as well as Renekton into the back line. And so he's kind of that tankier version of the control mage up there.
Level 15.
Yeah, this is kind of a nightmare for Quad.
Knight is able to push mid lane, so Bwipo has to show and catch it.
Elk and Ben just going to go ahead, get this wave pushed up, try to clear this out, but immediately Busio and Masu are ready to go right after out. The Corki's in danger, but he hasn't been killed off yet. Now Masu and Busio are going to be in trouble. FlyQuest is split up. Masu's going to die here at the very start unless he gets bailed out, but Ben's already killed him. FlyQuest are scattering, but BLG are also low. Knight's here with the front line, as Inspired can't find a whole lot else just yet. Goes in for the Cyclone, 2-man knockup, and On is down. Inspired trying to keep the fight going as he flashes away from the laser of Knight. The Victor with a flash follow as Bwipo heals back up and takes out Beishuan. He might just be able to bail out, but just at the very last second he doesn't. Busio still gets the shutdown, but FlyQuest will be aced. Knight and Bin finish off the last kill, and BLG gets a 5 for 3. We're already back into the fight as Inspired's exhausted here with the front line. Bin's just juggling him around, and FlyQuest have already lost their jungler. On is low, and Bwipo's in the middle of everybody as Beishuan has to try to retreat, but Quad dies to the laser with a Chaos Storm. Busio's the next to fall, and Knight is a hurry. fight. BLG tear FlyQuest apart.
Is that Knight from Arcane? He's not even done, boys.
Masu gonna try to get away from this one, but that's Callista versus Knight's Victor, and it's not gonna look too good. You'd have to think Masu falls, and Knight secures the ace.
Knight is a monster. Regardless of the game state, he always finds a way to have an impact. And in this game, he is
Moment presented by MasterCard at the complete wombo combo that deletes Inspired right at the very beginning of the fight. And that allows BLG to grow this Chaos Storm.
They've been coordinating very well. They're having a much better game. And now they're going in after Bwipo. Inspired's already here as well. And Beishwan has jumped in. He's already lost his shield. Inspired is low from Knight's damage. But Masu's about to die instantly. Knight's already gone like Inspired and Masu are both down. Bwipo's got Asterix, but it won't keep him alive much longer. BLG are so far ahead, and they're making sure FlyQuest knows it.
BLG with another fantastic collapse. Beishwan starts off the fight in what seems to be a very scary way for BLG, instantly losing his life. But on the top side of the fight, both Bin and Elk catch out the bot lane of FlyQuest, removing them before the fight can really be turned in FlyQuest's favor, securing a bunch of kills. They've set their sights on the Baron, and they're looking to equalize this series 1-1.
I mean, Knight is gonna be 5,500 gold ahead once they take this Baron.
Yeah.
Every player gets 300 gold for the Baron. With the Baron buff, they're gonna go and they will look to siege the FlyQuest base.
That siege is not going to take very long to accomplish its objective. BLG, they've got the Dragon Soul.
So much range on BLG, they can constantly be proccing it, and they're gonna siege up at these towers over and over and over, and slowly whittle away, not slowly, quickly.
No, that's
they
a
can
wrecking
quickly
ball.
whittle away at the FlyQuest base.
FlyQuest has hit that point where it just feels impossible to deal with the power of BLG's composition at this stage of the game, at this stage of a lead. BLG smashed through the first line of defense here in the bottom lane. That inhibitor's already gone, and Knight is escorting the wave up mid lane right after. FlyQuest trying to deal with the empowered minions. Bin's just staying close enough to keep them all enchanted with the Baron, while the remaining 4 players on BLG make very short work of the tier 3 turret in mid. Now the second inhibitor is already down, and FlyQuest are experiencing the same scenario they put BLG through in game number 1. Now, FlyQuest will have to try to make their last defense, and BLG will make it a quick one if they have their way. Elk firing some poke. Masu's already at half HP. First Nexus turret about to die as Bwipo goes into Dominus, and BLG happy to just wait it out and continue poking. The minions still alive. FlyQuest struggling even to clear these away. Bwipo is going to lose his ultimate before the fight even starts. Beishwan goes in for quad. He tries to get away with a flash. Chaos Storm still burning him down, and Knight is legendary. FlyQuest, blink and you'll miss him. BLG, wipe him off the rift. A triple kill to Knight as Bwipo gets away back into the fountain. He'll stay alive, but the Nexus won't. BLG, even